Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. We've decided to do something a bit different. We initially intended to add this footage you're about to see to the end of the F16 EX stick review. We changed our mind because we got so much footage and some of it quite funny flying and banter. So instead we decided to make this an interview with Winwing, an informal discussion focused on answering some of Winwing's customer questions with a real human from Winwing. In the background, annoyingly, we had some technical issues with our track file, which prevented us from getting, the really cool exterior views that we like to use, and some audio difficulties. So we decided just to publish it as it is from my kind of point of view without reshooting it. And we wanted to keep it real and not kind of set up. There may be some long pauses while we're trying to fly and talk at the same time, and the time frame of our discussion may be off based on the video's published date. But we all learned something, and we tried to fly a Formation 4 ship for the first time together, without any practice. Flying lead is Kelso. He kind of manages our Winwing reviews, as you probably know by now. Flying the number 2 slot on Kelso's left is Skill, one of our top pilots and a Winwing review member. And on Kelso's right, in the Grim Reaper's competitive skin, is Tony Lin in number 3 slot. Tony is the North American representative for Winwing. And I'm flying on Tony's right, number 4.
Yeah, spool slowly to 80%.
2.
3.
That's it.
Okay, we're going to go to full afterburner, and I need you to push it up quickly. In 3, 2, 1, go. Damn. Okay, there we go. Gear up now. Come out of burner in 3, 2, 1, now. I'm going to slow. I'm going to try and keep it at 450. This thing just wants to fly.
Nice flying, Tony.
Oh, I'm so nervous right now. So I'm just.
Good.
am I getting too close on this one? I probably should back it up a little bit. Yeah.
I love it.
If we're getting too close, that you will not hear me talking. So
yeah,
just focus on one thing.
Wow. Pretty much in perfect finger 4.
Nice.
We're just going to stay here for a bit. I'm going to nose down slightly. Once I get my speed, I'll put it in altitude hold. Backing off slightly. Stable.
Getting close.
Speed is stable. Okay, gentlemen.
I think this is as close as I can get. So I'm just
Perfect.
I'm just gonna stand over here and try not crash into the lead.
Now we're gonna have to talk.
Oh god.
No talking. Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard.
I'm gonna back it up a little bit so I can talk.
That's okay. Spread out. We've got plenty of footage of you guys being real close.
Cool.
So, Tony, we smacked you around a little bit on the sharp rail.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Ask Alex. Ask the factory to radius that thing.
Uh-huh.
I give Winwing 2 band-aids.
Oh, nice.
In that scale.
And now we have to take you guys on the Medicare. So.
Exactly.
That's a must.
us old guys, yes, you do. Secondly, see, what did you have, Skill? You had a couple of screws loose.
Yeah, well, sorry. Yes, I do. Yeah, thanks. No, the 3 screws that attach the actual throttle handle grip to the sort of mounting solution for it were loose when it arrived. I had to tighten them up, but no, it wasn't hard to tighten them up. It was just that they were noticeably loose, and it let the throttle grip twist around a bit on the mounting plate, if you like.
Okay. Yeah, Scott, just send me a picture of those 3 screws locations so I can read it to the factory. have them tighten up a little bit on the QC process, especially prior to they're sending the product to the packaging. So I think that will solve the issue. So.
Yep, no problem. We'll do.
Cool.
We're going to get murdered by the gamer geeks because we're not, as reviewers, we're not supposed to be talking to the factories. We're supposed to do unbiased reviews, which we always do, and then tell them what we like, what we don't like, and be pristine. Well, we're not professionals, neither Skill nor I am, so it makes general sense for them to send us gear because we can fly, we're gamers, and we're capable of putting these videos together for the GR groups and their viewers. Tony, have you ever asked me to say anything about your products?
No, I don't think so. That we're not very specific about telling the others what you say on the things, because we expect when you get the product that you should be able to see by yourself. I mean, the quality of the build, or is there any defects, the problems that you should be able to see right away. Especially on the very first few build on the Super Terrace, that we do have some quality issues on the very first few. So that gets immediately recognized, So, and we don't need to press Kelso or press Scale how to do your guys' job.
All right. I know we've had supply issues. There was I think a button on the F-18 throttle that I complained about. I don't think there was too much other major issues that I had. In fact, that, from what you've told me, that button supplier was replaced.
Yes, that contract has been terminated because they did not meet the quality requirements.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, I'm going to come left a little bit, nice and slow turn.
Okay.
And shipping, I know FedEx is kind of a nightmare. People are asking me, I keep getting all these. I ask for a bundle and I'm getting separate boxes. And you told me it makes financial sense. It's cheaper to send your products in component parts, I guess for two reasons. It's cheaper to ship, and I guess because a lot of your stuff is modular, a lot of people buy pieces and parts as their upgrade stuff. Is that right?
Yes, correct. And it's actually from the FedEx. I mean, if we're shipping the whole thing in a one package, the shipping cost is actually higher. So that we are dividing them into the small boxes. I mean, we do understand it's going to be a logistic nightmare. So sometimes this box arrive and that box arrive and you cannot put it up on the first day when the first package arrive. But overall, it's going to reduce the shipping costs, especially with this COVID situations right now. That the shipping costs just dive into a hole over there that we are about to losing control on the last year. So.
Okay, guys, I'm going to go wings level. And 2, 1. Here we go. There's one thing I mentioned early in the throttle video is that. The FedEx shipping, you'll get notifications, and they generally are not correct as far as where the actual packages are. Is that correct?
Oh, yes. Especially during the holiday seasons, that the shipping information was not 100% correct, and especially on the delivery time, I think that's the one as well. So when it says delivery on a certain date, it could arrive prior to that day. And sometimes you arrive late, so yeah. But that part was on FedEx already, so we can't assume how they do their job. But
Yeah. Cap, tell me. We've already talked about Skill and I have already talked about our likes and dislikes earlier while we were flying separately. What do you think of the equipment that you got recently?
Right. Okay. Hello, everyone. Right. Okay. First thing, Kelso admitted to tell you at the beginning, something very important, is that we are actually flying as we're talking. I'm going to prove that by just trying to do a quick roll here. Okay. Now, it's very hard to talk and fly diamond formation at the same time. So that's why everyone's kind of really lacking in their responses and stuff. So that's why. And it's good because it means we can't think of any BS. We just say how it is. Also, I should say that I haven't been told to say anything, and I was also given very little warning. So I've literally just got my F16 stick out of this box, which is great. And I've also got the F16 throttle out of the box too, which was great. Let me tell you what I've done so far. I've not attached it to the Orion set that we've got here, the Orion bases. I've instead attempted to attach it to my Libra stick, which is fine. And also I attempted to attach the throttle to the Super Taurus throttle base, but that's not compatible at the moment. At this point, I'll say, and I quickly spoke to Tony before this, the F16 stick at this time of making this video in the first batch is compatible with the Super Libra base, which is what I'm using at the moment. You need a washer on the first few batches of the F16 stick that came out. You need a washer as a little spacer. It will become obvious how to use that. On future batches, you won't need that washer because they would have it direct fit. And currently, the F16 throttle handle is not compatible with the Super Taurus base, but it will be in the future with a translation kit. So that's where I am at the moment. So I'm not using the throttle. I am using the stick. In terms of what I thought, again, is literally I've had this installed for about an hour, so that's all the time I've had with it. And I've not been briefed, but I would say in terms of quality, it's about the same as the Hornet, which is very good, solid metal, no creakiness, nothing weird at all. The buttons, all the same quality, kind of lovely touch, just like the F18 was. So that's what I've got so far from it. Next, and I think the most important bit is, the F18 stick was very ergonomic, nice to hold. Obviously, that's how McDonald or whoever made the F18 designed it as. First thing I noticed with the F16 stick is that it's actually even better, incredibly ergonomic and easy to hold, at least with my disclaimer, with my hand anyway. It literally fits into your hand. It's absolutely beautiful. It's the first thing I've noticed. The second thing I noticed was there are so many buttons on this F16 stick. I'm going to switch to echelon right for a little bit. It's a little bit easier for me to fly there. And not just buttons, but they're like, and Kelso will go through this in a proper review at some point as well. They're not just buttons, but they're four ways, mixture of slews and a mixture of four-way switches with pressable, and they're kind of sprung-loaded as well, which is really nice, just like the F18. And for the first time, that means for me that I will have more buttons than I need for any of my aircraft with the F16 stick. So for me, once I haven't got it fully set up at the moment. Once I have it fully set up, it will be a keeper for me because I'll be able to use all of the aircraft with that amount of buttons that I'll have there. That's pretty much all I've got, guys. I have to say the connectors are, like I said, direct fit to the Super Libra stick. That's all I've learned so far from it, guys. Anything else you want from me?
I don't have any questions. We are actually doing some of these videos before other videos are set, so timings are a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
For me, these take a lot of work to do. Silly 15-minute video could be 60, 80 hours of work. What do you guys think? I want to try a formation landing.
Yep. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
Okay.
I can't promise anything either. I'm just, try to focus on the council's lead here.
I just say Tony, respect for Tony. First of all, you're a real pilot, aren't you, Tony?
Yes, sir.
First of all, and please don't take this offensively, any pilots out there, but usually we find real life pilots are actually quite bad in game because it's different. It's different to flying a real aeroplane. It really is.
Wait.
Yeah.
What do you mean really bad?
Look, I've been doing this for 7 years. I put the real pilots in other groups because they usually crash into people, whereas the gamers tend to be better in game. It's just how it is.
Well, yeah.
Well, anyway, there you go. That's my opinion on it. However, Tony has taken to this like a duck out of water, as you can see. He's literally bolted to Leeds. In fact, he's doing better than me, and I've been doing this, like I said, for 7 years every day. So that's really good. Anyway, that's the end of that.
Thanks, Cap. Thanks, Cap.
Well, that's another question, Tony. I mean to ask you. You recently transitioned to regional airlines to some heavy stuff, 767s, yes?
Yes, it is.
And you went from passengers to boxes, right?
Oh, yes.
So let me ask you a question. Preference, boxes or meat sacks?
Oh, boxes. Oh, please let it be boxes.
That's good. Longer hops?
Yes, longer hops. So majority right now, I'm doing the Amazon shipping from East Coast to West Coast. We have international route, but due to the COVID lockdown, so the international route has not been fully opened back up yet. Yeah, so currently it's most likely it's going to be West Coast, East Coast, and we do Hawaii sometimes. And yeah, we have original routes to, I think, to Ramstein Air Force Base in the Germany, and we do have some Paris and somewhere over the Europe, but I'm not flying those routes, so I don't know yet. Yeah.
I notice it from time to time. Actually, during your rating change or you're learning the bigger aircraft, that you were gone for quite a while during that trip.
Oh yes. Yep.
Some of the forums that Tony runs, they could get a lot of questions there. Good places to go. Guys, I'm going to set up for a formation landing. I'm doing a little bit of positioning out here. I'm going to go a little bit out, feet wet first, so we don't get shot down by that, let's say, 15. Yes.
Skill.
Gil.
Hey, I didn't want to distract you, but that's why I'm getting jittery over here.
Again, disclaimer, we have not practiced this landing. It would almost certainly not work, but you can't say we didn't try.
Nonsense. You've got two real pilots here.
Right. Well, no comment. You know what I think about that, Skill?
One and a half, anyway.
I'm not one of them.
No.
Okay. I'm going to go feet wet, and hopefully, if anybody gets killed, Tony.
Oh, I did not. I did not turn on my.
No, RWR's off. It's the best way to live, boys. RWR off.
Yeah, that's right.
I've just switched mine on, so I'll let you know. You'll see me break left and dive.
No, we're throwing Tony to the SH-15.
Oh God. Did I have my ejection seat arm? Oh yeah, I did. I think.
There you go. You got to ride it to the ground.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm gonna do some cutting here, so you guys don't have to listen to us babble so much. And for those that the review's over, of course, and we've talked about our pros and cons. If you don't want to watch us thrash around here, I'll cut some of the boring stuff off. But if anything real nice happens, you won't be seeing it.
Define nice.
It's like I'm crashing to the lead.
Like nobody crashes and we land. I want you guys to break on the runway. I'm going to taxi to the pad. And when my canopy comes open, you could come to the pad because the last one to the O Club buys.
Guys, are we aero braking or wheel braking or both? What's the score here?
We're going to, bottom line, Cap, what you're going to do is I'm going to put you down definitely just past the numbers. I'm going to be flying farther down the runway. You're going to land first. You're going to go hard braking. And when you see 2 and 3 pulling away from you, you're going to tell them to brake. And then Skill, when I continue down the runway, he's going to tell me when to brake so we don't smash into each other. That's where it's supposed to work.
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I gotta relax. I gotta relax a little bit for my arm. I'm like get a sore arm here. And this is more nervous than my rating rides, on a simulator.
There's a million, Captain's doing like 2 million views a month now, so no sweat.
Nobody's watching.
Nobody's watching. Just no pressure at all.
It's all right for us. They're used to seeing me blow up anyway.
Yep.
Hey, Joe, why don't you move away a little bit? I'm going to slow us down.
Okay.
And I'm going to come to move away a bit.
All right.
I'm going to idle in 3, 2, 1. Idle. Okay, I'm going to push it up just a tad. I'm going to get us about 300 knots. Now, for the next few minutes, let's stay at that loose distance.
Yeah.
Be a little bit more relaxing.
Oh, let me pull away a little bit.
Yeah, pushing the power up right about 300. Starting in the slope bank. We do have a live, we were using this map as our check ride server, so we do have a live SA-15.
Oh.
Deep dry. And I think we're going to be outside its range.
I can see it on the RWR, just it's not looking at us yet. Well, me anyway.
Is there a rain on the HSDs that we can see it?
Here we go. I'm getting lined up. No, it's snow factor. It is inland enough. From where I can see the waypoint mark at this point, we're going to be just fine.
Oh, I'm kind of back into control. Yeah, I'm kind of wobbling over here.
Then move off a bit. Once we get in landing configuration, you can tighten it up for the cameras. What's the old adage? I don't care if I die, just don't let me look bad around the airport. Right, Tony?
That's where it generally happens, you know. So you generally kind of look bad. Especially when we land the aircraft and there's a passenger jetliners that are waiting at the runway threshold. You know, so hey, we're gonna put on a good show for them, you know. So
There you go. I always tell the crew, nice ride.
Oh, you're so nice, you know.
You can always tell the Navy pilots, though.
And you're asking me that's a 3-wire?
No. I'm sure they get a bunch of smartasses on a regular basis. Yeah, I'm going to stay feet wet, and we're going to be fine, guys.
I'm just kidding.
A little maneuvering. Altitude hold is off. I'm going to take us down. Table just around 300 knots. Roadkill is his cousin flies F-16s.
Oh,
Nice.
They always use air brakes, put the boards out full, and actually the real aircraft, when they have weight on wheels, they pull it back one more and they get it goes flatter. So we're going to start off with, I'll call out gear, and then I'll call out boards. I want you to pull them all the way back.
if you put your air brakes out, lead, we'll all crash into you. There's nothing we can do.
No,
Don't have to trust me.
I'm going to call it out so that we will
All
do
right.
them in unison. Okay, we're going to slow to about 275. What I'll do is I'll tell you what I'm going to do, then go 3, 2, 1, and I will tell you again. 3, 2, 1, and then gear. And so that we all do it at the same time. Everything cycles. You should not have a problem. In fact, once we do that, I'd like you to pull away just a bit so you have some thrashing room.
Hi, Cap.
Hello.
All right. Everybody stand by for gear. In 3, 2, 1, gear down. I'm going to call boards. In 3, 2, 1, boards up. Didn't quite get us straight ahead. Coming left. Slowing. Slowing. Just fly my wing. I'll put you where you need to be. You don't have to fly it. Just keep watching the other ships. This is going to be fine. We've got plenty of runway. Cap, you're going to hard brake and then call.
Cap is braking and safe. 2 and 3, 2 and 4 can brake.
Skill braking.
Tony braking.
Well, that, boys. No rehearsal.
Hey, Kelso, that's you pulling away now.
Oh God.
Oh, and relax.
So everybody lives. Everybody lives.
My blood pressure coming down.
Not bad. That's not bad, chap. Especially because Tony's not used to flying with us either, so that's fair play. That's not an easy thing to do.
If you can,
Thanks.
well, Tony's got some skills too.
Yeah.
Just a very basic stuff.
I'm going to stop right here.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure. Viewers, sorry we were blathering around, but I had the easiest job here. Everybody else's talent was behind me. We'll get a nice shot.
Stop
F2.
over here.
Not even on the center line. How bad is that? Boards in.
Oh, nice. That's a good ride. Kelso.
Yeah. How do you get the canopy off this damn thing?
So there's a big yellow handle safety latch on the left.
Okay, you want to do a GR departure?
Why not? Why not?
No. Really?
No, I don't know.
What's the GR departure?
Oh, you don't want to know, Tony.
Grab your ejection handle. Ready?
All right.
And
You spool up first. Are we spooling up? Are we sending them off?
Damn. Why not?
Okay, so everyone prepared to spool up. As when I say eject, and spool up. Full power. Go and eject.
There we go.
That.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony, we're having a bit of a mad. Me and Tony merged into one.
There you go.
Funny.
So it's only Kelso's one made it off.
No, he definitely didn't make it off.
I didn't make it up. Oh, nice.
Welcome to the Reapers, Tony. Welcome to the Reapers. They will learn like this.
Thanks, Cap.
Great job.
See that? Oh, there it is.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
And nobody died. Wait a second. Tony, can we send you the bill for these aircraft?
Oh wow, that's we're gonna have to ask Alex to sell off all his factory and pay those bills. Probably not gonna be enough.